It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. Jake Dwinell at Heritage Ford in South Burlington, Vermont, the car guy's car guy. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Newsom's Detailing in Wethersfield, Vermont, the detailer to call when you need it done right. I am your independent Amsoil dealer. Click the link in the description for your free Amsoil catalog. If you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. Now, I have a robust lineup of muscle car entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So, if you can see my face and hear my voice, hear my voice, Sometimes I get that backwards. I'm going to ask you to leave me a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time viewing the podcast, I hope you have a good time with us, and I hope you decide to join us here each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back, pardon me, in 1 week's time, and we'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. Now, to our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you are the ones who make this possible, and we really appreciate that. So let's take a few quick comments, and we'll get this party started. Now, our good friend Mike Whiteside is here saying, good evening, everyone. He's viewing this with Hank the Wonder Lad, and we thank them both for viewing tonight. Very much appreciate that. So let's bring our friends on, and we'll get this party started. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Doing good, Mike.
Good.
Great.
Good.
Cool deal. Now, we've got a friend on here tonight, Evgenii, who's been on here before. He does an incredible YouTube channel. He goes to a lot of car shows, and rather than me try to explain it, Evgenii, I'm going to put you full screen, and if you can tell us about what you do with your channel and all of your activities.
I have New England Classic Rides YouTube channel. I go to different car shows around New England, all the states, and I usually ride my Segway, and I do mostly videos, but also pictures. I have always in two hands, one for my photo camera, Canon, and with the right hand I do videos, and then I just share them on Facebook and social media. Then I share video on YouTube channel, and I do shorts and long format videos. Long videos like up to 2 hours, 2.5 hours about the car show. Depends on how much time I spend there. Sometimes I have 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes I have the whole day. So like always, problem is the batteries. I need to charge all of them. Not enough always.
Sure, battery life for sure.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
And
go ahead.
I wanted to, if I have a chance right now, I wanted to announce the car show upcoming June 7th. It's Marlboro Main Street Car Show, which is a huge one, and I'm a member of the committee. I'm proud of that. I'm their official photographer and videographer. We just made yesterday a video of announcement, and I'm just trying to compose it to make it better. We're gonna share it pretty soon and all social media also. We want to invite all the classic car owners to come over to Marlboro. It's a beautiful town, city, and they have a clock tower, city hall, which is really beautiful on the main street. So it's a nice place to be at.
Nice. And
And
this is
all the
Marlboro,
people who live,
Massachusetts, you say?
yeah, it's Marlborough, Massachusetts, yeah, and all the people around come over and just, it's a wonderful show. And it's already like 16 years, as I know, and all the donations they go to charities. I know that last year was like $48,000 they collected, and they all donated to different charities. And I know they donated to Marlborough Public Library, which they made the full renovation of that library. Beautiful. They donated 5,000 to Shriners Hospital for Children, so it's good cause.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And we've got a video clip from one of the shows that you attended and took video at. Before we roll that, though, I wanted to see if either Rob or Virgil have questions for you.
I say, how do you go about editing your videos? You know, being that you get so many hours, it's like, how do you go about? Is there like a certain video editing tool that you use, or?
So for long format videos, I use CapCut on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And short format videos, I use also CapCut, but on the phone.
Okay.
It's the easiest software. I was so upset when they blocked, you remember that TikTok, and the same company, they own this CapCut. So they both apps were messed up, and I couldn't use it. And I tried so different apps, so many different. No one app works like that. The easiest for editing.
Sure.
I have experience in all of them. Like I use Adobe. I cannot. It's not at the top of my head to like to tell you the list, but like my background is IT analyst, so I used lots of software, and I'm good in AI also. I have certificates in AI.
Oh, nice.
But videos are real. Sometimes they say that my videos it's AI generated. No, all videos are real. I just use for the text or for something like that. Editing sounds, audio, but the cars are real. All the classic cars are real.
Nice.
Alrighty.
And Rob, anything?
I tried one of those Segways. How do you feel about driving one of those? Like, I was on the ground more than I was on it.
So I started when they just those small Segways they showed up. Actually, Segway created with on the big wheels, but then Chinese company they created on small wheels. They were first, and then Segway showed up with the same device. So I started to ride on it like 17, 18 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So it helps to be proficient on the Segway before you start doing video on a Segway, I imagine.
Yeah. And on one wheel, it took me a month to just stand on it. I was going outside like every night for an hour. Everything was like sore. It was so hard. One wheel is much harder. I just thought it's the same as Segway, but no, it's very hard.
Wow.
I couldn't even take anything in my hands. Now I can hold my cameras, or even two cameras on my one wheel.
Sure.
But before it was it's hard.
And the good news is the finished product looks amazing. In fact, that's a perfect segue, if you will,
friends.
To your video.
I spent the entire day here at the Evgenii Beach Car Show capturing these incredible classics. And before we dive in, I want to ask for your support. If you enjoy this kind of content, please hit like, subscribe, and leave at least 5 words in the comments. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people who love these machines as much as we do. I film classics because I want to save them for the next generations, inspire people to restore and preserve them, and capture the moments that mean everything for their owners. Often, I heard things like, "I've never seen myself driving my '66 Mustang until your video," or "Your video helped me sell my '48 Chevy Panel Someone watched it, reached out, sent a driver with a trailer, handed me cash, and picked it up. That's what keeps me going, knowing these videos become part of someone's story, something meaningful, something unforgettable. Enjoy the show.
Morning, Paul. Great, good. Good to see you again.
Hey, gotta take it while you can.
Nice. Enjoy the day. Hey, I remember you from the last year. Did you watch the video?
I did. It was wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for coming today. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Thank you. Vega. Wow.
Take care.
Huh? That's nice. Oh, yeah. I mean, is that your video? Oh, no, I'm this one. Oh.
66 Jaguar. Good morning, good, how are you?
So yeah, thank you so much to Evgeny for sharing this footage with us. The good news is he's with us tonight as our guest, and yeah, that footage he gets on that Segway is just really impressive. And I wanted to give people a chance to react to this. Virgil and Rob, reactions to this?
Was that last one a Cadillac? Yeah, right there.
Oh, Monte Carlo.
I think.
Oh, Monte Carlo. Yes. Yes. And then there's a really nice SS Nova. And then that it had to be a 12-cylinder Jag with the big front end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
good videos. It's a great way to show a car show like that. It's almost as if you got a drone being up like that high and you're approaching the vehicles. Great. I like the contents.
They call me drone on wheels.
Yes.
Yes, I can see that.
So
And,
the problem with the drone is when you take a video from the drone, it's noisy because of
It
Yeah, drone
really-
is always noisy. You never can get the real sound of the car from the drone, and it's harder to like to use the drone in like than compared to my hands, I can
yeah,
say.
yeah. You got some really cool cars. That Chevy 3100 at the beginning, that turquoise one. That Chevelle there. What else did I find? The
A
Vega.
lady from this 3100, she's from the car club Old Coots. They
Oh,
always send me some presents from the car club on the
yeah.
Christmas on Christmas.
Oh man, yeah,
Oh wow.
that truck is
Yeah.
real nice. So very nice, pretty cool. And one thing that you said that I really caught on to was that one thing was that people say I've never seen myself driving my car. So to
Yeah,
have that footage right there is actually pretty cool. And I
of
Yes.
think
course.
that actually ties into what we do too, Mike, when we start interviewing people and we get them on here and also too with you, Rob, and we also bring them on here. And then all of a sudden they finally get to tell their story about their cars, you know?
Yep.
Yes.
And that line really hit home to me. That was
Yes.
pretty cool. Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
like when people say something like that, it gives me goosebumps,
Yeah,
and yeah, and it makes me happy, real happy, because of when a man like happy watching my videos
yeah,
about himself driving his beauty, and he never saw that, so
yeah,
it makes him really, really happy. And as I like uh, my understanding is some of the people they like 80 years old, sometimes even more than that, and who knows how many years left to live. Some of those guys they have like what this GMC Mike, yeah, he has a cancer,
mhm,
and it was really hard for him to be in those car shows, and I hope he will live a long life, but life happens, you know. And
yeah,
this, the moments, the happiest moments in their lives, one of the happiest moments,
yeah,
and we have them on video, which is great. And I lost my friend last year because of cancer, also, and I had some pictures, some videos of him, and we were like sharing those pictures and videos. I have
yeah,
that footage, which is great, you know, when something like that happened and you can share to
yes,
like save it in the memory of all people, and this is great.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, great
And
way to
his
preserve
son,
memories.
his
Go
son
ahead.
of my friend, he continues to renovate all the cars that projects he left after himself. So it's really great. And yeah, people want to save that uh, when they're like next generation, they see their granddad or father driving this beauty. They want to save it for
Yes.
mhm,
themselves and then to give it to the next generation. This is how we can save all the classic cars.
And you're right. It's once someone has passed on, this footage of them while they were alive in their car it means that much more. Once they've passed on, and it's great that you're preserving this.
yeah.
And one of the things I really liked in this was that Cosworth Vega. You do not see those very often.
Yeah,
No,
And
they've
then the
already
guy,
been demolished.
yes. And then this guy here, I don't know if that was a Chevy or a GMC pickup truck, but I see him at a lot of shows, footage of him at a lot of shows in New England. And I interviewed him back in 2021 at the Littleton, New Hampshire show. I'll have to play that interview sometime. And when you get up close to that truck, it's really nice what he's
yes.
done with it.
Yeah,
He has two-tone track.
Yes, exactly. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really subtle. The two tone is very subtle.
Uh-huh.
And he's got all digital gauges inside and everything. And he's done up the interior real nice and really impressive what he's done with that. Yeah. Well, cool, cool. Oh, and that CUDA there was nice too. I don't know if I can stop on it, but Yeah, well, cool. Let me pull this away. And we're just getting started. We've got some more clips from Evgenii. Plus, we've got some clips of our own, and we've got announcements. There's just a whole lot going on here tonight, and we're just getting started. So it's time now for Rob to do Amsoil. So if you're ready, Rob, we're going to put you full screen, and Rob's going to talk to us about Amsoil.
I'm ready, Mike.
Let's do
A
it.
number of times we talked about the Amsoil signature oil, 100% synthetic, good for 25,000 miles or 1 year, gives you better gas mileage. The first synthetic oil to be AIA approved. And the big product for this show is the zinc, high zinc oil. We have it in 10W30, 10W40, and 20W50. But on the weekend, I was telling Mike, I did a automotive flea market in a little town called Sterling, Ontario. I think 200 people lived there, and there was 300 vendors there. We got snow Saturday morning, so the crowd wasn't that big. But I had three people from the show come up and say, "You're from the broadcast." I said, "Yeah." So I told one of the guys, "Make sure you're watching," because he asked me a question. I told him I'd answer the question. He wanted to know why, when I put Amsoil in my car, I get better gas mileage. I don't get it with the other products. Why does Amsoil give me that? Amsoil is a stronger film strength than most oils. It cuts down friction and drag, so the engine will run 20 to 50 degrees cooler. Every 10 degrees you drop the temperature of the engine, doubles the life of the oil, doubles the life of the engine. And by having it run 20 to 50 degrees cooler because of less friction, less drag, you get better gas mileage. Now, I personally have a 2008 Chevy 3/4 ton with a 6 liter in it, and I have over 1,300,000 kilometers on it. But four of us all bought the truck at the same time. And we go snowmobiling, we pull trailers behind us, and I can go up the highway pulling the trailer without the trailer, averaging 25 miles a gallon. The other guys barely get 18. So one time they phoned the dealership, says ours aren't working as good as Rob's. Why? So my friend at the dealership phoned me and said, "Let me try your truck." He took my truck for a ride, and he said, "That's not fair. You're telling the guys lie. You changed your gear ratio, your bearings, and all that." He said, "Nope. All I did was change my lubricants. And even by changing the transmission and the differential in the rear, I got a better increase in gas mileage than did the oil. But by changing the lubricants for the engine run smoother, gives you better gas mileage." So for the three people that see me at the show, send me an email. I'll send you a t-shirt. I should have thought of that when you guys are coming around at the show saying hi to me. Or if you see me at the next show, ask me for a t-shirt. I always have some extra there. And if you want more information about the Amsoil product, Mike has a link you can click on. And with that link, we send you a catalog, has everything about Amsoil in it, the prices and everything. And if you really want it, and you can save for $10 for 6 months, you can get an Amsoil preferred account and save 25% on anything you order. And every time you order something, Amsoil always has a promotion. This time the promotion is an Amsoil level. That's what it is. You spend $100, you're going to save 25% on the order. Plus, you're going to get the level, and you're going to get free shipping and over $100. So if you want to know how to save money on the Amsoil product, or want to know more information about the Amsoil product, click on the Mike's link. Your turn,
Yeah.
Mike.
Absolutely. That link is in the description. And when you use my link and referral number that is in the description, as we said, you're helping to support this podcast. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps to support the podcast. That's how we pay the bills around here. And we very much appreciate that. Speaking of which, our good friend and regular viewer, Mike Whiteside, who is watching tonight, he placed an Amsoil order last week. It came in just the other day. It might even have come in today, but he took a picture of it, of this Amsoil hoodie that he bought that came in with his order. So we thank him for the order, and we thank him for supporting us. Thank him for sending that picture with the cool Amsoil hoodie. And shout out for sure to Mike. Gotta love it. So before we get back into it, I do have a few quick announcements. Let me find them here. Okay, so our good friends at Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, they're also part of the Above the Notch Car Club. They have got a fundraiser that they're doing. And this is a great cause. I hope I say this correctly. They're associated with the local high school, the local shop class, and they have, I don't know if it's internships or mentorships, but they work with a lot of the students at that and bring them to their shop and show them how to work on muscle cars and develop their car repair skills. Well, they're doing a fundraiser for these kids, and the fundraiser goes toward buying, those rolling toolboxes, buying some rolling toolboxes for these kids. This is in Lancaster, New Hampshire. They're going to be airing the Blues Brothers movie at the Rialto Theater in Lancaster, New Hampshire, and all of the proceeds go toward buying these toolboxes for these kids. Now, they also put on some cruise nights every other Thursday in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, right across from Beach Hill Automotive. They've got an incredible site there for cruise nights. Try to check that out if you can. They also have a theme cruise night. What is the date on that? August 9th. They've got an all Mustang show. So be sure and check that out
Ooh.
if you like Mustangs. And these are some good friends of ours. They're going to be, I'm trying to get Phil on. Phil Bell is a good friend of mine, both from the car community and the snowmobile community, trying to get him on to talk up his events and some of his cars that he builds. In fact, here's one of his recent builds at Beach Hill Automotive. He sent me that picture not too long ago, and he said he's going to try to take some videos of some of their projects. And how are we doing on announcements here? I'm just checking my little list. I had one more announcement I need to make. It's a little bit off topic, but most of our viewers here are from the vintage snowmobile community. So because of that, I have to do this announcement. Our good friend from the vintage snowmobile community, Herb Yancey, passed away last week. He is a beyond legendary racer. They consider him the Tom Brady of Eastern racing. That's how magnificent, and I don't know if magnificent is the word, but that's how epic his racing career was. So we wanted to give a shout out to Herb's friend and family, prayers, thoughts, and just recognize him because there were so many people from the vintage snowmobile community who watch this podcast. We just have to do it, and we thank you for that. So let's
It was nice to do that, Mike.
Well, thank you. And in fact, the person who notified me of that is our mutual friend, Tim Bender. Yeah, he called me last week to let me know, and we appreciate that. So shout out to Tim Bender if he's watching. So continuing onward, we've got someone I met online last week. He's got an incredible van, and I know we love the 70s conversion vans here on the podcast. We're all fans of those. He sent me some images of his conversion van. You're going to like this. Let me click the right button here. And we're working on bringing him on the podcast for a much closer look with video clips and a tour of the inside and outside. And it's taken a minute for this to load. But he's based in Ohio. And let me try again here.
All right, Rob. Cue the music, Rob.
Yeah, the Jeopardy music.
It'll be the first time this year, Rob, we get to use it.
Yes.
I don't have my phone ready.
Oh,
Here we go. So check out the back of this van, what he's done there. I don't know if that's fiberglass or what that is. We want to get him on so we can find out about this, but it's a 73 Econoline. It's got a 2-barrel carb and electronic ignition. And he's a passionate vanner from Ohio. And we thank him for these images, and we're trying to get him on the podcast. We just have to kind of figure out a time, but I've got a couple more shots of this.
Yeah, what is that?
Here we go. Yeah, check that out. I've never seen anything like that on a van.
No.
And then the van on the right is what it originally looked like. And you see he's got a custom front end on there as well. Custom paint.
Yeah. It's like almost, is that like for the salt flats? Trying to get some speed record?
For sure.
It's a mean shot.
Another angle here. But we wanted to thank him. His name is Jeff Ruddy Redeman. And we thank him for these images, and we can't wait to get him on so we can hear kind of the backstory with this van and get a closer look at the inside and the outside, and just can't wait to find out more about this van.
Yeah.
Now, in a little bit, we're going to be looking at some more video clips from Evgenii, who was our guest tonight. He's with the New England Classic Rides YouTube channel, and we're just getting started here. We've got another clip we're going to look at. I was talking about these cruise nights, Bethlehem, New Hampshire. Here's a video clip I took a few years ago at that event. Let me get her queued up here. Right here.
Hi, my name's Scott Simons from Littleton. This is my 1923 T-Bucket. Had it for about 16 years, rebuilt it all. Has a Ford 302 in it. Very rare to have hot rods with Fords, and most of them have Chevys.
Wow.
The paint scheme is a replica of Ed Big Daddy Roth Outlaw.
Oh, yes. Now, is this something you bought like this, or did you have this done, or?
I bought this shape, but I completely tore it down, rebuilt it all, ground up. Paint job came with when I bought it like that.
Sure.
The tires I've added. Again, the engine I've rebuilt, added the injection system on it.
I like
won't see another one like that because this system came from New Zealand.
Oh, it did? New Zealand? Wow.
Yep. It's all fake. There's a carburetor buried underneath it. So
really, so it's just for show.
Yep.
That's amazing. That gives quite a look, though.
Yep. That's what.
That's amazing.
Grabs everybody's attention. The stacks on it.
Yeah. Now, is it fast to drive it?
It's light, so it hops a lot. So you got to pay attention to what you're doing with the tires in the back being so wide and stuff. It does bounce. So you just can't sit back and relax. You got to pay attention to what's going on.
Sure. Well, that is, that gets. I bet that gets a lot of second takes and third takes and fourth takes.
Yep.
And people.
One of my favorite cars.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what was it about this car that appealed to you? Have you seen these types of cars in the past and wanted one, or?
Again, most people, an entry type thing, T-buckets and stuff, or hot rods and stuff. This was originally built back in the early 1970s.
Wow,
the closest we trace it back, it was built in California.
California.
There's a National T-Bucket Association. So
oh, wow.
I've taken this down to North Carolina. I trailed it down there. It was the only time the National T-Bucket Association had an event on the East Coast, and that was, I'd say, about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And this was a top 20. It's probably close to 300 T-buckets from across the United States and Canada.
So you did well over there.
Yep.
Good.
Everybody liked it, I think, mainly because of the paint job.
Yeah, it is a cool paint job. Street Vandal. I like that. Did you have that graphic done, or?
It's a decal.
Decal, yeah. Well, cool. I appreciate it. It was nice to meet you.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Have a great day.
You too. Cool deal. Some good stuff there. Reactions to that, guys?
Yeah, I like the way the paint scheme, how the colors actually went into those stacks. You know, you had that gray and the blue and mixed into the stacks there also. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
I'd never heard of a carburetor system like that before. Yeah. That's a good idea.
That's
fools a lot of people.
Oh, for sure.
Yep, had me for it. I was like, man, he got those stacks just all like nice different directions and different angles. And it's all fake.
Yes. Evgenii, reactions to that?
I like that hot rod. I wish I could see it on the road and film it.
Yes, that would look amazing to have you circling around that.
Yeah.
That would look amazing.
I like to hear that thing.
Yes. Yeah, and you're right, they did a great job with that color scheme. A lot of detail.
Yeah, they even got it on the headlights too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice attention to detail there. Well, cool. Let me pull this away. We're just getting started. Now, we've been talking with our good friend Evgenii with the New England Classic Cars YouTube channel. Let me put a graphic up here. I'm sorry, New England Classic Rides. My apology on that. But be sure and patronize his channel, because if you like what you see here, his channel is absolutely amazing. So be sure and patronize that. We've got another clip from that Algonquin car show. I'm going to roll that, and then we'll talk about it on the other side. We'll all react to it. Let me find it here. Here it is right here. It's taking a moment to load.
I love your paint. Ugly one. Good morning, great to see you again.
Good morning, thank you.
Morning.
Good morning.
So yeah, thank you so much to Evgeny for that footage. Is there anything you wanted to add to what we were looking at here, Evgeny?
You're welcome. So Aganku Beach, I love that car show because of it's at the ocean front.
Yes.
You can see the ocean, you can see the beach there. I wish the weather could be warm a little bit. So I came there the first in the morning. I was there like at 5:30, I believe. And then
Wow.
came Mike on his GMC truck, and I first video I made of him. So who comes first? They got the best spots at the ocean front
Sure.
that they let cars in, I believe, at 7:30 or 8. So they just stand there and wait until us to get in, you know. But they like who wakes up early and come first, they got the best spots.
Yeah, those are nice spots for sure, right on the ocean like that.
Yeah, yeah, and I've got also nice pictures of all those cars. So that's amazing. Yeah, I love that car show. It's organized by, I believe, Algonquin Chamber of Commerce. They just at the same time they have also dog show there the same day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I actually took some footage. It's in this video also some dogs.
Nice.
So yeah, just because it's already end of the season and like they just want to get more people to like most of the businesses already closed, but still some businesses want to get some revenue, and this is one of the ways to get some people.
Nice, nice. And Rob and Virgil, reactions to this?
Took me a hard time to find your site because I was putting in New England Classic Car show, but it's the New England Classic Car Rides.
No,
But I
New
found
England
it.
Classic Rides,
Yeah,
the YouTube channel, New England Classic
Yeah.
Rides.
yeah. So I did end up finding it. I do a couple of car shows where I have to get there at 6 o'clock in the morning and set up a display booth, and there's people been there for 2 hours ahead of me lining up waiting to get in. And
Oh,
they're all yelling at me, how come he gets to get in? We were here before he was. Some people get there early, get their favorite spots.
yes.
And that's a great view from there. Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And
And
the pink
Virgil?
Cadillac, was that Mary Kay?
That's a good question.
I like that Pacer too.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if that is a Mary Kay Cadillac.
Yeah.
I think it's another Cadillac actually.
Yeah. Ain't that
Because I know there's a lot of women that sell Mary Kay products, and if you
yeah,
sell a
that's
certain
got
amount of
a
them, you get a Cadillac, a pink
that's
Yeah.
got
Cadillac.
a Cadillac.
It's Cadillac.
Oh, is that a Buick?
No,
Oh,
I
look at the emblem on the back.
that's
I
the
interviewed
Cadillac.
the owner. I gotta take a look.
I think that said Oldsmobile on the front.
Oh, really? All right.
I was just looking at the taillight thinking, wow.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to stop on the
Yep.
front here, see if we can get. Can anybody make that out? Yeah, long. It's a long word, so you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool though.
But it looks like a good place to go see a car show right on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they've got a nice walk right on the ocean there in Algonquin. I haven't been there since the 80s, but I remember going there. But
Yeah, that one right there too, that green. That
This
other
one
green
here?
was Oldsmobile. It looked like a Chieftain. No, the one right before. It's in between that van. There we go, right there on
This
the
one here?
right. That one there, yeah. I think
yeah.
it's like an old Chieftain.
And I love how
Yeah.
you go around for a 360-degree view of it. Gives us a look at every angle. But go ahead, Virgil. Were you saying something about that?
No, I just love those. The Pontiac Chieftain, I think that one is, but oh, I love those cars.
And then that Ford wagon, was that an LTD or Torino wagon? What was that? Do we know?
Probably be an LTD. That one right there.
Yeah, the front looks like LTD, doesn't it?
Yep.
I know they made a Torino wagon too, but this doesn't look Torino to me.
I
I
think
wonder
too
if the
late.
Trino was a front wheel drive.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't know. Or maybe later in the 70s they turned to front wheel drive. Is that possible?
Trino did have a front wheel drive car, one of the first ones I ever know of.
Interesting. Oh, and then we're behind on our comments. Let's get caught up real quick. Kevin Culhane is here saying hi from Sudbury, Ontario. Great to see you. Our good friends Stacy and Art Fosler are here saying hi from Platkill, New York. Regular viewers from the very beginning, we have to add. Mike Whiteside says the Segway makes the video awesome. It sure does.
I have one comment about the Segway.
Sure.
So I have a pain in my left knee now. It's about like a year, and it's really hard sometimes even to walk. And it's because of I use my knees to make turns on this Segway.
Oh, really? Did it
Yeah,
irritate your
so
knees?
I actually don't recommend.
Wow.
Yeah, especially at your age. I'm 47, and I believe I damaged my knees because of that.
Oh, no. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Hmm.
So
Not
just
good.
use it on vacation, huh?
Yeah. And then John Spranger is here, also a regular viewer from the very beginning, saying good evening from Elon, Wisconsin. Mike Whiteside, I think he's commenting on the paint job of that T-bucket. And then, let's see, Stacy and Art Fosler say it's either a Chrysler or a Packard. That
Yeah.
might be that one that was just there.
I think it was Packard.
And then I'm not sure of the name on this, but saying hello from Northwest Minnesota. Great to see you. Oh, it's Midnight Rider. Yeah. He bought some Amsoil not too long ago as well. And yeah, saying hi from Northwest Minnesota. Great to see you. Yeah, we got a lot of regulars in here tonight, and we do appreciate that. Well, cool. So let me pull this away. We're just getting started. We've got one more. We've got a few more clips. We've got a clip that comes from Rob. He found this on Facebook. This 5 American cars where only one edition was built. So let's roll this real quick. And then we're going to take a look at one more of Evgenii's videos. And it's just
one exists exactly once. Not a limited edition, not a small production run. One, a single unit. And every single one of them still exists today. And number 1 was sold for $1 and is now worth $30 million. Number 5, 1959, Cadillac Cyclone concept, twin jet pod nose, transparent bubble cockpit, radar proximity sensors built into the nose codes. In 1959, one was made. It toured auto shows, then disappeared into GM's private collection. It survives today at the GM Heritage Center in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Viewable by appointment only. Number 4, 1958 Ford Nucleon, a concept car designed to run on a small nuclear reactor in the rear. Ford calculated one uranium core would power it 5,000 miles between refueling. No working prototype was ever built. One hand-built display model exists, currently held at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. Number 3, 1964 GM Firebird 4, a fully autonomous car built for the 1964 World's Fair. Passengers selected a destination. The car navigated itself. One was built. It performed daily demonstrations at the fair, then was archived. Currently at the GM Heritage Center, in the same building as the Cyclone. Number 2, 1941 Chrysler Thunderbolt, fully retractable electric hardtop. Hidden headlights, flush door handles, styling features that wouldn't appear on production cars for 30 years. 6 were planned. 1 was completed before the war stopped everything. Currently displayed at the Detroit Historical Museum. Number 1, 1955 Lincoln Futura, built as a concept show car, toured auto shows for years, then sold to a customizer named George Barris for $1. Barris modified it in 3 weeks on a $30,000 television budget. It became the original Batmobile, currently privately owned by Barris Customs in California. Current value, over $30 million. 5 cars, 5 buildings, all of them still exist. One of them cost $1. Subscribe for more.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of that?
I'd buy it for $1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd get some attention at car shows and cruise nights, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of different cars that they never did build, but look at the options on those.
That one there.
It took years after years before they came out with some of those options.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they said, one of them, they said you wouldn't see all the options for another 30 years. Just like, so wait, what took them so long?
Yeah. Evgeny, reactions to that? Oh, I think your mic is off. Yeah, your microphone is off, Evgeny.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I don't think you can find those cars at regular car shows.
No.
Those cars, they might come over to like Audrey and Concours, something like that.
Sure. Yeah, you're right. These are museum cars, not car show cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I have seen the Batmobile at a car show.
Yeah, I saw one out in Arizona one time. I have to find the picture of that. I don't know if it was the original Batmobile. I think it was a Batmobile, not the
I think
Batmobile.
they ended up building about 30 of them once they did the first one.
Sure. I'll have to
And
find my pictures on that. But go ahead, Virgil. What?
It's saying what's so crazy about these cars is just we will not see anything like this today.
True.
I wonder what type of concept cars are they building now that that'll be concepts for that'll be coming out later on down the road.
They're not cars; they're UFOs.
Yeah, seriously.
I like you say, Rob. I have my $1 ready to buy one of these.
Yes. That's about my budget.
Yeah, give me that $1 to buy that Ford Concept Mustang. From 2042.
Yes. Oh, and then Mike Whiteside says, "Wish I still had my mom and dad's '74 Gran Torino wagon. It was fire engine red. Yeah, that's cool. If you have pictures of that, we'd love to see that." And then he also says he likes that brunette option. Yeah, let me see. I was admiring her myself. Let's see, where was she? I think she was right here. Yes. Yes. I bet. Yeah, I'm not even going to say it. No, that would be inappropriate. But yeah, she's very pretty.
The old Wonder Woman.
Yes. Well, cool. Well, let's pull this away. We've got one more clip to look at. We've been visiting here with Evgenii all evening. He takes amazing videos at car shows on his Segway, and he does amazing footage. Here's a graphic here to promote his channel. Be sure and look for this channel on YouTube. He has an incredible channel. Be sure to patronize his channel. He does great work. But let's take a look at one more video clip, then we'll react to it. And hard to believe we're coming up to the top of the hour here. This hour just flew. Let me find it right here. Let's take a look. This is Algonquin Beach, Maine.
No. Oh.
Good morning.
1906.
Good morning. Good morning, guys. Morning.
Good morning.
Bird is the word.
So I believe the pink one is Lincoln Premier 1957.
Oh yes, okay. Yeah, thank you so much to Evgeny for that footage. Be sure and patronize his channel, like the banner says. But anything to add to that, Evgeny? You were saying the pink one you think might be a Lincoln?
Yes, I think it's Lincoln Premier 1957.
Yeah.
And you see, I pay more attention to Daytona than any other car.
Mopar. Yeah, I was admiring that myself.
Yeah,
That was a popular car that year.
Yes.
I say nothing like a Dodge Daytona to shut everything down, huh?
Yes.
Oh,
They shut down NASCAR.
yeah.
And
They
Because I
care so
know
much
that
of our events.
videos of Daytona, they get much attention, like short, if especially if I do some short videos just of her, people love it.
yeah, that thing looks like it's going faster just right there.
Yes.
So what was the other 3 race cars that came in? Model A's?
Oh yeah, what were those? Those were ancient.
Yeah.
Those are 100 years old, I bet.
Yeah. I was like,
Where
what,
were those?
1906?
Was one of those a
1908?
steamer? Where were those? I'm trying to find those. Right here. Here we go.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
There's like 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know anything
The
about
fourth,
these?
the fourth one has a Ford on the hood, doesn't it? The white one.
Those cars from Amesbury, I believe they have a museum there. They're all like a family. One of those young lady, she restored the fully Hertford. From I think it's from like yes, here she is. She's driving this Ford. She restored it fully, and she's like 16 years old or 18 right now. Don't remember exact age, but she started like when she was like around 13 years old.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, she's into that stuff. And I asked them the question, maybe you know guys the answer, because at the beginning of that century, there were electric cars.
Yeah.
And there, yeah. And why did we choose this way with gasoline?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, I think they also had hydrogen and steam too. But go ahead, Virgil. What were you going to say?
Yeah, gasoline won.
Yes. Battery
Gasoline
life, I
Why? Like,
imagine.
won.
I met several early, like 1907, 1912 cars, electric cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why did we didn't move that direction, which was the right way maybe.
Steam
Yeah.
was unsafe.
Yes.
Even the people who run the locomotives have to be certified to run a steam engine.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they
they
get
can
too
explode.
hot.
They can explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I imagine it was battery life on the electric cars, but
I
because we're
actually
still
made
struggling with
one
that now.
steam car. I actually made it at Andre and Concours. Yeah, I made a video of that steam car. I
Nice.
remember that. Was first experience for me also. It was also loud.
Sure. Well, cool. Any more reactions to this, or
It's got a lot of. I just like the variety.
yes?
I like the way he videotapes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Circling around it with that Segway is really impressive looking.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I'm surprised how well you can hold the camera while you're on it. Is the camera mounted on you or something, or you gotta?
No, I just have them in my hands. I have two cameras in my hands.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You can see sometimes my photo camera in front of my video, like at the right side. Yeah, sometimes I change hands.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, cool. Let me pull this away. Oh, and I like those Chevelles too, by the way.
17.
But yes. Well, cool. I don't know where this hour went. It just flew by, but we appreciate you coming here, Evgeny, and hanging out with us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thanks for
we'll have
being
to
here.
have you on. Have to have you on again here sometime. Because I know we talked about that show that you're involved with. We'd like to have you on to promote that, and then some of
Marlboro,
your other videos too.
Massachusetts, June 7th. Don't forget to come over. It's a great show.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. We'll bring you on some night. And we'll do a whole night on that. And Mike Whiteside says, "Great video, great show. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate
you.
that." And we're gonna put that image of Mike Whiteside one more time. He just bought some Amsoil from us. He got an Amsoil hoodie, and
Nice jacket.
yeah, we appreciate that, Mike. Both buying the Amsoil and sending us the image. And we thank everyone who buys Amsoil using my Amsoil referral number in the description. It's how we pay the bills around here. And I'm a dealer under Rob, so when you buy through me, Rob and I both benefit, and that's how we pay the bills. But thank you to our co-hosts. Thank you to Evgeny. Thank you to our viewers, everybody. We really appreciate it. And as always, we give the last word to Amsoil, and we'll catch up with you all in 1 week's time. Have a good evening.
Have a good night.
The wrong one. Let's do this again.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about Amsoil. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your Amsoil products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what Amsoil is and why you should consider using Amsoil products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. Amsoil is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses Amsoil for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that Amsoil is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because Amsoil doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And Amsoil likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of Amsoil is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, Amsoil says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the Amsoil bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the Amsoil. Amsoil's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So Amsoil's an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running Amsoil than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Amsoil is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, it's the benefit of the small engine. Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that Amsoil has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully, this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the Amsoil experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen, and yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
Amsoil has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, Amsoil will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. Amsoil sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value, and this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering Amsoil. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an Amsoil order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer discount, or sorry, preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the preferred customer program page, where you can take advantage of all of these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an Amsoil account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to Amsoil. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for Amsoil under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your Amsoil Preferred Customer Program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters "free DVD requests" so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering Amsoil as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from Amsoil, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up and you can buy directly from Amsoil. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the Amsoil marketing plan. Amsoil has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing or hot rods, we have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that's I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure, for sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing Amsoil for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with Amsoil. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate Amsoil leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes. And just by wearing my Amsoil hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about Amsoil. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
Amsoil's a fun business. Amsoil's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the Amsoil products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the Amsoil products or to join the Amsoil team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.